Yo, still Bills, what's the deal, man? Yo, peep game, man. I just picked up my daughter from daycare. I'm about to go get my son and go home and make some Spanish rice before I take this boy to basketball practice, man. But yo, I made a video a few months back saying I just really didn't give a fuck about this Kell Brook versus Amir fight, and my stance hasn't too much changed on it. But now that I know that it's on ESPN Plus, I'm most definitely. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't going to tune in and watch the fight. Oh, okay. So I'll most definitely be tuning in for the fight, man. Yeah, ESPN Plus. Yeah, cool. I'll watch. I'll watch. I'm not overjoyed about it. I'm honestly not, but I do think it is going to be a good fight. It's just unfortunate that we had to wait this long to get it when both of them are at their worst, when their careers are circling the drain. That's my biggest beef with this fight. Like, damn, y'all, for real. Y'all done took all the ass beatings that y'all could, and a lot of that shit was based on the decisions that y'all made in y'all career. Y'all decided y'all wanted to jump up 2 divisions and fight some fucking. ¿Qué pasó? Hold on, y'all. Gotta adjust my baby. There. No, you can't, because it makes it tighter. See? But yeah, y'all decided to jump up 2 divisions and fight the 2 best proven to be middleweights, because y'all couldn't get the bag. As you get to the bag, and it's, I mean, I don't know, man, but I tried to, but you wanted it tighter. But nonetheless, man, let's talk about it, man. I think Amir Khan comes into this fight with the clear as day speed advantage, whether it's foot speed or hand speed. But I think one thing that I noticed from Amir Khan, and it was really pertinent when he fought Bud, when he fought somebody who a counter puncher who can really dictate space. His hands get to the target before his feet is put him in position. So I don't know if y'all played Streets of Rage growing up, but Skate, he had this move. It was a character called Skate, and he had this move where he was doing all, it seemed like he's punching, but that's how Amir Khan looks, the throwaway punches to set up the hard shot. So his feet don't get him to where it is that he's going before his hands get there. And it's like, he's lunging, his chin is over his kneecap, and it could prove to be disastrous for him. But I don't think Kell Brook doesn't have the arm, the reach and the arm length of a Terrence Crawford. So I don't think that problem won't be as, I won't say it won't be as glaring, but I don't think it won't be as easier. It won't be as easy for Kell Brook to catch Amir Khan the way that Bud was able to catch him. So, yeah, and I think as far as Kell Brook is concerned, Kell Brook brings, I think he's the sharper counter puncher, and he's the more precise fighter, and clearly the heavier puncher. Man. But like I said, he's not as lengthy, he's not as rangy. His arms are pretty like short, bro. Like it was weird. Like, damn, he only got a 69-inch reach advantage, man. Like, damn, it was, I don't know, like that shit was kind of wild to me, man. But yeah, I think Amir Khan has the longer reach. I could be wrong on that, and I think is Amir Khan, is he listed at 5'10"? I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure, but I think Kell Brook is a dude who I think needs to operate from around about mid to close range to be really effective at. And I think Khan is a dude who can punch on the go. Not even think, he's a dude who can punch on the go. So I think it just comes down to who lands the shot first. And I think with triangle theories don't work, but there are parallels in them that you can take from them for proper analysis. And when you look at the fight between Khan and Bud and Brook and Bud, Khan only won a round or two because Bud was trying to go in there and execute that man. So he was able to win a few rounds with Bud getting a little bit, sloppy and just really just going for the kill, especially after that first round when he dropped it. Because I did not think he would be. I thought it would take him a few rounds to adjust to Amir Khan, and I was proven wrong. So he was able to string together a couple of rounds, maybe a round. I don't know if I want to say a couple of rounds, but at least a round, because Bud got a little, he got a little overzealous and went for it. As opposed to Kell Brook, he had to make adjustments for Kell Brook. And the amount of damage that Kell Brook was able to do in them first 2 rounds is like, he cut Bud above his eye. He was countering Bud. He was catching him coming in. He was a little bit sharper in that fight. He was sharper between that, as far as the 2 of their fights with Terrence. Brook proved to be the sharper between the 2 when it was time to step up in there with Bud. And I'm just sitting here like, yo. And Bud came out in the conventional stance, and as soon as he went southpaw, it went haywire for Brook. But just when he,
Papi, I can see you.
For him to be in, for him to have to switch and adjust like that is like, yo, I think that shit is pretty. That shit is pretty telling, man. So I personally got Brook winning this fight, man. I got Brook winning this fight. I think whoever wins is getting stopped. Personally, man, I think whoever wins gets stopped. This is not that little badass kid from a couple of days ago. There's no way it is. Oh no, it ain't. He taller. But whoever wins is getting stopped, man. I know neither one of them can. Both of them have their punch resistance is depleted between the both of them pretty seismically, man. We saw what happened with Kell Brook in that fight with Bud. He got sent halfway across the ring off a jab, and Amir Khan he's never been a dude who was known for having a good chin. A well placed shot on the chin is gonna comatose that man. So I do think one of them is gonna get stopped or really put to sleep. Whoever wins the fight, and I'm leaning more towards Kell to be the one to do that.
We shall for sure.
Because granted, he's, Amir Khan is training up here in the O with Bud. It's just like, the minute he gets caught with something big, he's been hurt in smaller divisions, man. Danny Garcia was able to, flatline that man. And now granted, this was years ago, of course, but Danny Garcia isn't Amir Khan. He isn't Amir Khan. He's a lot, not Amir Khan, but Kell Brook. Kell Brook is a lot more precise. He has the better feet. He can close the distance. He's going to be able to cut the ring off from Amir Khan and chop at the body and really force him to fight in the phone booth. It's going to take him a minute because I think Amir Khan is really going to be fleet of foot. He's going to be clipping. He's going to be tapping him from the outside. I think he's going to have to adjust to his speed. I said that once with Bud and I was proven wrong, but like I said, Kell Brook isn't as skilled as Bud. So I think he's going to take a minute to adjust to his speed, but the minute he does adjust to his speed, it's going to be downhill momentum for Kell Brook. That's how I'm feeling about it, man. And I got Kell Brook by stoppage, man. I don't think it's going 12 from either one. Whoever wins, man. Unless Amir Khan can really, be calculative on the shots that, and precise on the shots that he's throwing and put them right in that man's eyeball. If he can put them shots right in that man's eyeball or anywhere on his orbital, anywhere on his facial field, or you just this, not even the chin. Fuck the chin. Right there up under the eye, the cheekbone, the temple, somewhere around there. If he can place some shots around about that area, then yeah, I think he can get him out of there, man. Cause Khan has respectable power. He has respectable power. I just think his work rate and his speed is what, you know, his bread and butter. But he has respectable power. So he can. I do think it's a 50-50 fight. I do. I just think I think Kell Brook's calculativeness is going to be what gets him the victory. And I could be wrong. I'm not too much invested in this fight. I'm just honestly not. I'm honestly not. It's just, I'm gonna watch it, and if it's a dope fight, I'm gonna say it's a dope fight, which I think it will be a dope fight because it's bad blood and animosity between the two of them. So they want to get in there and hurt each other. So I think that always makes for a really entertaining bout. So I think Kell Brook is going to be able to go in there and get the job done. I do. And I think the loser of that fight, if they want to continue the fight, should get Keith Thurman. That's how I'm feeling about it, man. Whatty, baby?
You turn white.
I turn white?
Yeah, look.
Never. Never in life. I'm black. Shit, fuck is you talking about?
Look, Bobby.
I see, baby. But nah, never that.
Bobby, look.
But yeah, that's how I'm feeling about it, man. I got Special K by KO by way of a chocolate brownie. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Oh, that's another hold up, that's another thing we gotta talk about, man. We can't even in the you know, leading up to this shit, Kell Brook talk about he ain't never been beat up in his life. How the hell you gonna talk about you ain't never been beat up in your life when both this entire press conference has been brung up? Y'all both got stopped by the same dude, but you never been beat up. ¿Qué pasó?
Go.
I can't, baby.
Go.
We gotta go that way, and there's cars over there. You dig? Like you have your punch resistance is depleted because of you jumping up to fight Golovkin and getting battered and getting your face broke. And then you jump right back down and fight a fucking Spence and get the other side of your face broke. What are you talking about? You never been beat up. What are you talking about? Niggas be saying anything when they get on these motherfucking platforms, man. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling about it, man. I got Special K winning, but I do think it's a 50-50 fight. So I'll most definitely be tuning in, but I'm not overjoyed about it. So something to do. Fuck it.